Hi, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to take you through a comprehensive introduction to IELTS exam. Most of the students, when they want to appear for IELTS exam, they try to search different websites to gather information related to IELTS exam. They don't understand what is the proper format of IELTS exam, what are the challenges present in that, how many questions appear, and many things. Because different websites give some insufficient information or improper information, which is not a very complete one. So that's why I have taken some incentive interest in presenting this video. So if you go through this video, you will get a complete understanding of IELTS exam. So let us start. So this IELTS, International English Language Testing System, it is abbreviated as IELTS exam. It is jointly organized by three institutions: British Council, IDP, and Cambridge University Press. These are the three organizations. They jointly own this IELTS and administer in different countries. The speciality of IELTS exam is it is a language proficiency exam accepted as a proof of English language ability at thousands of universities. I can say approximately 12,500 organizations in the entire world. When compared with TOEFL, PTE, IELTS is widely accepted. So that's why IELTS has got a lot of recognition in the entire world. Coming to the test types, IELTS exam, it is administered in three ways. Number one, IELTS academic, IELTS general, and IELTS UKBI. So what is IELTS academic? If you want to study in a university, college in a foreign country, then you have to appear for IELTS academical exam. If you are thinking of working in a foreign country, then you have to appear for IELTS general. And IELTS UKVI, United Kingdom Visas and Immigration. It is an exam required if you are thinking of migrating to a foreign country as a dependent or as a kind of taking some short courses or for any kinds of immigration purposes. If the UK visas border agency people ask you to appear for the exam, then you have to go for IELTS UKVI. So this is basically for immigration. Okay, so these are the three types of IELTS exam. Next, coming to the format or I can say the ways of taking IELTS exam. IELTS is administered in test center or online at home. You can take the online exam also at home. So in a test center, IELTS can be administered on a computer and on a paper. So what is the difference between computer test and paper-based test? In a computer test, the results are very quick. You can get the results within 1 to 5 days. And there is another advantage you can get. So this IELTS computer-based exam allows you to go for IELTS one skill retake facility. So what is this IELTS one skill retake facility? In this, for instance, assume that you couldn't perform very well in one of the components of IELTS exam. Then you don't need to retake the entire exam. You can simply take that component in which you performed very less and then appear for it again. This is called as IELTS one skill recheck facility. This is how you can avoid a complex preparation of IELTS exam for a second time. And coming to the paper-based exam, this paper-based exam has no such IELTS one skill retake facility. And moreover, the results, to obtain the results, it may take approximately 13 days. And the second type of exam, IELTS, can be taken online at home. But only the academic exam can be taken at home. And the results are also very quick. The results you can get them within 6 to 8 days. But here there is a noteworthy point. Nowadays, many institutions stopped accepting IELTS taken at home because of many malpractices and many kind of discrepancies. So I recommend you strictly to take the IELTS exam at a test center, but not at home. Coming to the test format of IELTS exam, this slide will give you a complete information on the test format. So there are four components: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are the four components. So in listening, you will be getting four recordings to hear, and there are approximately 40 questions to be completed within 30 minutes of time, half an hour time. And in the reading, you are given three passages. These passages contain 40 questions to be solved within 1 hour time. And in the writing, you are given two writing tasks, and 1 hour time is given to you. And speaking, it has three components. It is completed within 11 to 14 minutes. And the total test time is 2 hours 45 minutes. And your score is scaled on a scale of 1 to 9. So here there are three important points you should make a note of. You take the listening, reading, and writing test on the same day with no breaks in between them. Some students have an assumption that there may be some breaks. No, no single break will be present. If you take IELTS on a computer, the order of getting these components is first you get listening, then reading and writing. And the speaking test can be on the same day or maybe after the test session, or even sometimes it can be before the test session. Okay. And if you take IELTS on a paper, the order is writing, reading, and listening. Depending on the test center, speaking test can be done on the same day or up to 7 days, either before or after the test date. Okay. So this is the complete information related to the test format of IELTS exam. Coming to how your scores are scaled. This slide will give you that complete information. As I said, your score is mentioned on a scale of 1 to 9. 9 is an expert user, 1 is a non-user. These IELTS scores are compared with CEFR levels, Common European Framework of Languages. When compared with the CEFR levels internationally, so a C1 or C2 proficiency is the highest proficiency in English. So if you get 7 above, 7 to 9, that particular score is regarded as or equal to C1 and C2 level proficiency. So each test score is interpreted in this way. If you get a score of 8, you are regarded as a very good English language speaker or very good proficiency you have in English language. 6 means a competent user, 5 means modest. So that is how each score is interpreted. So if we look into have a deep look into um, what do you get in listening component of IELTS exam? The listening component contains 4 recorded texts, and this listening component should be completed within half an hour time. So you get number of recordings of different categories. In the part 1, it can be a conversation between two people, and part 2, it is a monologue. Monologue means only one person speaking. And part 3, a conversation between up to 4 people set in an educational or training context. And the fourth part will be a monologue. So total there are 40 questions. So this is how the listening component is configured. Coming to the reading component, The difference between IELTS general and IELTS academic, it is almost same. When compared with the test format, it is almost same, but there are few differences. What are they? The listening component is same between IELTS academic and IELTS general, whereas the reading component is different. So IELTS academic reading, it has three sections and it must be completed within half an hour time. So you are given three passages and they contain approximately 40 questions. Whereas in the IELTS general reading, it also has three sections, but the passages are of, a different category. So that is the only difference between the general reading and academic reading. So this slide will give you that detailed information on how different the passages are. So coming to the types of questions, under reading comprehension passages, you get around 11 types of questions. So this slide will give you all the 11 types of questions given. The first category we call them as multiple choice questions. And next, true, false, not given type of questions. Yes, no, not given type of questions. Matching information, matching headings, matching features, matching sentence endings, sentence completion questions, and summary, note, table, flowchart completion kind of questions, diagram, label completion questions, and finally, the short answer questions. These are the 11 categories of questions you do get under reading comprehension passages. And coming to the writing task, this writing task is also different for academical purposes and general purposes. So in academical, you do get two kinds of tasks to be completed within 60 minutes. So the task one, in that you are given a graph, table, or chart, and you have to explain that within 150 words, and you have to spend around 20 minutes. Okay. And IELTS general training task one. Here you are given a situation, for example, writing a letter, asking for some information, or explaining a situation. So that is how you are given a topic. And you have to write within some 150 words and complete it within 20 minutes of time. So only the task one is different between general and academic. The task two is same. So in this task two, you are given an opinion of a person or an argument or an issue persisting in the society. You have to present your opinion on it. And you have to keep at least some 250 words and it should be completed within 40 minutes of time. So that is how the writing component is configured. So this is an example of the writing task. So this is how you are given a graph and you have to explain the graph. And writing task two, they give you an opinion of a person, an argument, or an issue persisting in the society. So this is how they give you. And you have to write an essay on it. And coming to the speaking component, there are three parts. The part one, in this, you spend around 4 to 5 minutes. First of all, the examiner makes you comfortable by asking some general questions about yourself, a range of familiar topics related to your home, family, work, studies, interests. And in the part two, you are given a topic on a card. You have to read the topic. You take around 1 minute time to prepare for it and then speak up to 2 minutes. Based on the topic, the examiner may ask you 1 to 2 questions. And coming to the part three, it is an extension of part two only. Related to part two, the examiner will ask more questions. And you have to spend around 4 to 5 minutes on it. So this is something about the right speaking. So this is how the part one example of part one will look like this. So hope you all have got a complete understanding of IELTS exam. If you have any questions, please comment below. I will answer. Thank you.